Hello everyone! We are going to take a look at the Lord of the Rings living card game from Fantasy Flight Games. I've only opened up a core set and one expansion, so yeah, this is going to be a fun trip for me, because it's mostly new. And this is from The Hobbit on the Doorstep. It's a saga expansion, which is basically like the expansions for the houses of Game of Thrones and the guild boxes for Legend of the Five Rings. So yeah, you will need the core set to play. That's alright, we have that. So, let's open it up and see what we have. Now, the benefit from a living card game is that everything comes in play sets. So that's good. We have a little booklet about the set. Bit of an explanation. Oh, that is fun. I was actually looking in the core set booklet what all the things were named again, because I have not played this game in a while, and even then it was quite rusty. So yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this right here. We get 3 packs in it, and that's about that. You can store your cards in there. Right, 3 packs. So let's start opening up the first one. Let's see here. Always a bit hard to open up these things, but we'll manage. Right, there we go. So we start off here with Bilbo Baggins. He's a hobbit and a burglar. He's a hero with a threat cost of 0, willpower of 1, strength of 1 and a defense of 1. 3 hit points, and Bilbo Baggins does not count against the hero limit and cannot gain resources from non-treasure cards. The first player gains control of Bilbo Baggins. Okay, cool. And as an action, spend 1 resource. Is that, let me check the booklet. Oh my god. Is that like, the Baggins sphere, as the booklet says. Okay, so spend 1 Baggins resource to search your deck for a treasure card and add it to your hand. And then if Bilbo leaves play, the players have lost the game. Oh my. Then we have another hero here. Balin, the dwarf. He has a threat cost of 9, 2 willpower, 1 strength, 2 defense and 4 health. He's a dwarf, and as a response, pay 1 resource from Balin's resource pool to cancel a shadow effect just triggered during an attack. Then deal the attacking enemy another shadow card. Okay, limit once per attack. We have another hero, Bard, the bowman. I don't believe he was in The Hobbit. Oh, he was in The Hobbit. Okay. Well, then I just don't remember him. Right, he's a hero. 11 threat cost, 2 willpower, 3 attack, 2 defense and 4 hit points. He is an Esgaroth warrior. He is ranged, and when Bard the Bowman makes a ranged attack, the enemy he attacks gets -2 defense until the end of the phase. More heroes. We have Oin, also a dwarf. He is 8 threat cost, 2 willpower, 1 strength, 1 defense and 4 health. While you control at least 5 dwarf characters, Oin gets +1 attack and gains the... what was that called? Tactics resource icon. Yes. Oh, so much more. Oh, this is the last hero. Bombur, 8 threat cost, 0 willpower, 1 strength and 2 defense, 5 hit points, and when counting the number of dwarf characters you control, Bombur counts as 2. Funny. Right, then we go over to the allies. So we have Gloin as an ally. Not even a hero. All right. Oh my god, all these symbols. I don't recognize this one. Cost of 3, I'd guess. 2 willpower, 1 strength, 1 defense, and 3 health. And while you control at least 5 dwarf characters, Gloin gains response. After you play Gloin from your hand, choose a hero. Add 2 resources to that hero's resource pool. And we get a playset of him. So 3. Then we got Bifur. Cost of 3, 1 willpower, 2 attack, 1 defense, and 3 health. While you control at least 5 dwarf characters, Bifur gains response. After you play Bifur from your hand, draw 2 cards. Yeah, so these dwarves get better when we have more. Then we have Dwalin, also an ally. 3 cost, 1 willpower, 1 strength, and 2 defense. 3 health. He is a sentinel. And while you control at least 5 dwarf characters, lower the cost to play Dwalin by 2. Alright, pretty cool. Okay, so now we have an event here. Straight Shot, the cost of 0. As an action, exhaust a weapon attachment to choose a non-unique enemy with 0 defense. Discard a chosen enemy. Okay, another event. Desperate Alliance. Also for the cost of 0, we have an action. Choose a hero you control. Until the end of the phase, give control of that hero and all resources in that hero's resource pool to another player. Limit once per phase. That could be interesting. Another event for the cost of 1, Ravens of the Mountain. As an action, exhaust a hero you control to shuffle the encounter deck and look at its top card. Place progress tokens on the current quest equal to the threat of the card you looked at. Then, put that card back on top of the encounter deck. Okay. Then we have an event here. To me, oh my kinsfolk. For the cost of 1. It's an action that says that if you control at least 1 dwarf hero, put a dwarf ally from your discard pile into play under your control. Put that ally on the bottom of your deck at the end of the phase. Well, that can be actually quite beneficial, especially with the whole, if you have 5 or more dwarves in play. Very nice. Right, we have an event here. The lucky number is an action. Choose a character in play other than Bilbo Baggins. Add Bilbo Baggins' total willpower, strength, and defense to that character's willpower, strength, and defense respectively until the end of the phase. Cool. Great U-Bow. It's an attachment for 2. And it says, attached to a hero with a printed ranged keyword. Restricted. It has a combat action. Choose an enemy in the staging area. Exhaust Great U-Bow and attached hero to make a ranged attack against that enemy. Declare attached hero as the attacker. No other attackers can be declared for this turn, for this attack. Okay. Ooh, Black Arrow, cost of 0, limit 1 per deck, and yet we get 3. Well, doesn't matter. Response. After attached hero declares an attack, adds Black Arrow to the victory display to give attached hero +5 strength for this attack. I have no clue what a victory display is, but I also see victory 1 here. Is that something from the core rules, or is that a later rule? I don't remember. Thror's Key. For the cost of 1, attached to a hero. Response. After a location is added to the staging area, attach Thror's Key to that location. While attached to a location, Thror's Key gains. Treat attached locations printed text box as blank, except for traits. Pretty sweet. Okay, Expert Treasure Hunter. For 0, it's a skill. Attached to a hero. Limit 1 per hero. Response. After attached hero quests successfully, name a card type and discard the top card of your deck. If the discarded card is the name type, take it into your hand. Okay, King Under the Mountain. For the cost of 2, it's a title attached to a dwarf hero. As an action, you can exhaust King Under the Mountain to look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Add one in your hand to your hand and discard the other. Alright, it's basically the dwarves digging into the mountain. Ooh, Bilbo's Magic Ring. For the cost of 0, it's a treasure. Oh, that's nice. It's an artifact item ring attached to Bilbo Baggins. Action, exhaust Bilbo's Magic Ring and raise your threat by 1 to gain 1 Baggins resource. Limit once per round. And as a response, after Bilbo Baggins exhausts to defend and attack, exhaust Bilbo's Magic Ring and raise your threat by 3 to cancel all damage from this attack. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's very cool. Oh, and the treasures are just one-offs. Right, the Arkenstone, for the cost of 0, attached to a hero. As an action, exhaust the Arkenstone and raise your threat by X to lower by X the cost of the next ally you play this phase that matches the attached hero's sphere. Oh, interesting. Cool. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I wonder how you get the treasures, but it's all here in the in the rules book for the Hobbit, so you probably don't add this to your deck. That would have been a bit of overkill, I think. Right, Mithril Shirt for 0, attached to Bilbo Baggins. Attached hero gets +1 defense and +1 hit points. Then we have Thor's Battle Axe for 0, attached to a hero, restricted. Attached hero gets +2 attack, and as a response, after attached hero attacks and destroys an enemy, deal 1 damage to another enemy engaged with you. Thor's Hunting Bow for 0, attached to a hero, restricted. Attached hero gains ranged. When making a ranged attack, attached hero gets +2 attack. Ooh, beautiful. Thor's Golden Cup for 0, attached to a hero. It's almost like there's a bit of a rhythm in there. Yeah. And as an action, add Thor's Golden Cup to the victory display to draw 3 cards. It also has victory 3. So, yeah. Yeah, these don't have that. Okay, so yeah, I think that's something specific that I overlooked, I think. What's this then? Oh, this is for the dark deck. Yeah, for the dark side. For the what do you call this again? Oh my god, I lost all the. Well, anyway, the Spider's Glade. It's a location. It's a forest with threat cost or level of 1 and oh my god, threat cost or level 9. I seriously. Or is this strength? Immune to player card effects. Travel. Exhaust Bilbo Baggins to travel here. And forced. At the start of each quest phase, search the encounter deck for 1 spider enemy and add it to the staging area. 2 spider enemies instead if 3 or more players are at this stage. Shuffle the encounter deck. Then we have a giant web. Yeah, and I'm not going over these because I don't understand it. It's a forest location, and while giant web is the active location, each character gets -1 willpower, -1 strength, and -1 defense for each poison it has. And as a response, after giant web leaves play as an explored location, ready an unconscious character. Okay, cool. So we have an unconscious thing as well. Oh my! You even get, so we have the regular ones here, and we get one for the hard mode, which is basically the same, but yeah, you have to take this one out if you play the regular mode. So in regular you have 4, and in hard mode you have, regular you have 3, and hard mode you have 4. Okay, next up, we just continue on this line with Forest Stream, which is also a location, a forest river. And while Forest Stream is the active location, poisoned characters cannot quest. And as a response, after Forest Stream leaves play as an explored location, discard 4 poison. Get 2 of these. Ugh! Bah! Old Tom Noddy. Bleh! It's a spider. Ah, right. Okay, so this one comes into play if your threat is 37. I know that one. 4 hit points, 5 attack, 2 defense. But this... seriously, I have no clue. It's a creature, spider. It has venom, and it has forced. At the end of each round, each player must give a hero he controls 1 poison. And it's an enemy. Oh, look at that. You only get 1 in the regular deck and 2 in the hard mode deck. Ugh. So you have 3 in total there. Crazy Cobb. Comes out at 30 threat. 2 something. 3 strength, 2 defense and 2 HP. It's a creature spider again. With venom. And when revealed, this enemy attacks the character with the most poison attached, and as a shadow effect it has defending character gets 1 poison. We get 3 of these. Again, one of them is for the hardcore deck. Lazy Lob. Oh, wait a minute. So we have a Crazy Cobb and a Lazy Lob. And they're spiders. Ugh. How did they manage to make spiders funny? Comes out at 33 threat, 3 something, 3 attack and 0 defense, 3 HP. It also has venom, and also when revealed, each character committed to the quest gets 1 poison. There's a shadow effect. If defending character is poisoned, make that character unconscious. Ooh. Also 3 in total, 2 for the hardcore deck. Fat Spider. Now that is a fat spider. Bah. Comes out at 28 threat, 2 something, 1 strength and 1 defense for 6 HP. It has venom, and this enemy gets +3 attack while engaged with a player who controls at least 1 poisoned character. Then there's a shadow effect. Defending player gets 1 poison. Give 2 poison to a character you control if undefended. We get 4 of these. 1 is for the hardcore deck. More spiders. Wicked Spider. 25 threat. 1 something, 4 attack and 1 defense, 3 HP. It has venom and a forced ability that when this enemy attacks, defending player must attach 1 poison to a character he controls. And as a shadow ability, defending character gets 2 poison. Oh, we get a whole bunch of these. 5. We get 5 of these. Alright, next up are the Treachery cards. Caught in Webs. When revealed, choose a hero to be removed from the quest and make that hero unconscious. If no hero was removed from the quest by this effect, this card gains Surge. Ooh, so it can come back. Poisoned by Spiders. When revealed, each character takes damage equal to the number of poison it has. If no characters were damaged by this effect, this card gains Surge. And as a shadow effect, discard an unconscious character you control. Oh my. But these are only for the hardcore deck. That's a bit of a comfort if you're playing. Hidden Path. It is for another type of shadow deck. This one was for the, I think, Mirkwood or something. This is for something else. Or is this Mirkwood? Huh. It's a forest. It's a Hidden Path location. While Hidden Path is the active location, locations in the staging area get -1 threat. And travel, spend 2 Baggins resources to travel here. Okay. 3 cards in total. Then we have the Dark Bats, which come out at 15 threat, 2 something, 2 attack, 0 defense and 1 HP. It has a forced ability. After Dark Bats damages a character, attach it to that character. While attached, counts as a condition attachment with the text. Attached character gets -1, -1 and -1. Shadow ability. Attach this card to the defending character. Ah, right. That's why it says while attached. Right, cool. 3 of those. Now then for another hardcore hard mode card. Fighting Among Friends. When revealed, the first player names a sphere. Then all non-Baggins characters who do not belong to the named sphere are removed from the quest. Wow. Oh, that seems like a real drawback. Shadow. Attacking enemy gets +1 attack. +2 instead if undefended. Right, then we have Weighed Down. When revealed until the end of the round, exhausted characters get -1, -1, and -1. And as a shadow ability, if the defending character is destroyed by this attack, its controller must raise his threat by 5. Okay. Oh, 1 for the hardcore deck as well. Okay, what's this? This is an objective, but this is from a different set. Probably the Smaug. Oh, wait. The Lonely Mountain. It says so right there. A bear patch. It is, like I said, an objective for the Lonely Mountain, and it is information. While attached, Smaug the Magnificent gets -3 defense. As a response after the player's quest successfully, the first player makes a burgle attempt. If successful, attach a bear patch to Smaug the Magnificent. Oh, that's pretty cool. So then he knows that you have been trying to smuggle there. And there he is. Oh no, wait, this is a different one. Smaug the Golden. Comes out at 50 threat. It has X something. 6 attack, 9 defense and 20 health. It's a dragon. It's indestructible. And it's immune to player card effects. Cannot be engaged. Wow. X is the number of non-burglar characters committed to the quest. Ah, right, that's for this here. And forced, after the 6th progress token is placed here, the players advance to stage 4A, which we'll see in the moment. And this is Smaug the Magnificent. Comes out at 50 threat, 6 something, 8 attack and 8 defense, 20 HP as well. Also indestructible and immune to player card effects. It cannot leave the staging area except by quest effect, but is considered to be engaged with the first player. Then it has a forced ability. If Smaug the Magnificent is dealt a shadow card with a burgle effect, he makes an additional attack immediately after this one. Wow. Then we have Croaking Crows. 33 threat, 1 something, 1 strength, 1 defense, and 2 HP. It's a creature with Surge, and there's a forced ability. When a location is revealed from the encounter deck, put 1 progress on Smaug the Golden. And as a burgle ability, the first player shuffles his deck and reveals the top card. He may discard 1 card from his hand that matches the revealed card sphere and type. So we get 3 of these. Then we have the Lonely Mountain itself, which is a mountain, obviously. While at least 1 card is stacked underneath, the Lonely Mountain is immune to player effects, cannot leave the staging area and gets -2 threat for each card stacked under it. And as an action, while making a burgle attempt, the first player may spend 2 Baggins resources to take the revealed card into hand and reveal the next card of his deck. Victory 10. Wow. Great Hall, which is underground. While Great Hall is the active location, it gains Forced. Put 1 progress on Smaug the Golden at the end of each round. Ooh, and we get 3 of these, but they're all for the hard mode deck. Right, Secret Entrance, also a mountain location. While Secret Entrance is the active location, the Lonely Mountain's threat is reduced by half, rounded up. Travel. The first player must exhaust a hero and name a card type to travel here. Then look at the top card of the encounter deck. If the looked at card is not the named card, return Secret Entrance to the staging area. Players cannot travel again this round. Got 2 of these. The Desolation of Smaug. It's a wasteland location. While the Desolation of Smaug is the active location, The first Treachery card revealed each round gains Surge. Ooh, that's nasty. And as a burgle effect, the first player shuffles his deck and reveals the top card. He may discard 2 cards from his hand that matched the revealed card's cost. So we get 3 of these. Then we have Western Slopes. It's a mountain location as well. As a response, when Western Slopes leaves play as an explored location, choose 1. The first player draws 2 cards, or remove 1 progress token from Smaug the Golden. And again, a burgle effect, and I see that all the burgle effects are the same, so I'm not going over that again. Yeah, a burgle effect. 3 of these. Ooh, look at that. Defending to sleep. Pretending to sleep. Wow, okay. Pretending to sleep. It's a Treachery card with Surge. When revealed, put 1 progress token on Smaug the Golden, then spend X Baggins resources or advance to stage 4A. X is the number of progress tokens on Smaug the Golden, and it has a burgle effect as well, and they're all for the hard mode deck. Right, we continue on with the last pile, also a Treachery, known to an ounce. Okay. When revealed, each player discards 2 random cards from hand. Until the end of the phase, each dragon enemy in play gets +1 threat for each event discarded by this effect. And it is Burgle. 2 of these. Then we get Belching Fire. When revealed, each dragon enemy in the staging area makes an immediate attack against the player with the highest total will power committed to the quest. Do not deal a shadow card for this attack. And Burgle. Burgle again. 4 of these. Wow. Dragon Spell. Enchantments. When revealed, attached to the hero with the most resources without Dragon Spell attached. Fitting. Counts as a condition attachment with the text. Attached hero gets -1 willpower for each resource in its resource pool. And it has forced. When attached hero spends resources, attached hero takes X damage, and X is equal to the number of resources spent. Get 2 of these for the hardcore deck. Ooh, cool. Misty Mountain Eagle. The Battle of 5 Armies. Oh, this is a new deck as well, so we covered the Lonely Mountain, and now we are going over to the Battle of 5 Armies deck. 3 willpower, 3 attack, 3 defense, 2 HP. It's a creature eagle. It's an objective ally. Okay, interesting. As an action, the first player may spend 2 Baggins resources to choose 1. Take control of Misty Mountain Eagle, or discard this ally to discard a non-unique enemy in the staging area. And as a shadow ability, deal 3 damage to attacking enemy. So we get 1 of these. And then we have Bulk. The Goblin Orc. It's a Goblin Orc. Comes into play at 50 threat. It's X something. 6 attack, 3 defense, and 8 HP. And X is the number of players in the game. It's immune to player card effects and cannot leave the staging area. And then the first Goblin revealed each round gains Surge. Right, then we have Bodyguard of Bulk. 35 threat. 2 something for strength, 2 defense, and 5 HP. Also a goblin and an orc. Are goblins orcs? Or are orcs goblins? Bulk cannot take damage. Forced. When this enemy attacks, deal it an additional shadow card for each quest stage in play with no progress tokens on it. So we get 4 of these. Then we have the Gunabat Wolf Rider for 15 threat. It's a 1 something, 3 attack, 0 defense, 3 HP. It has a forced ability. When this enemy attacks, remove 1 progress from the current quest. And as a shadow ability, attacking enemy gets +1 attack for each quest stage in play with no progress on it. 3 of them. Gundabat Climber, 33 threat, 1 something, 2 attack and 2 defense. Then it has 2 HP. And when revealed, remove 1 progress from every quest stage in play. 2 progress instead if 3 or more players are in the game. We get 4 of him. Then we have a Vanguard of Bulk. 20 threat, 1 something, 1 attack and 1 defense. Then 4 HP. Yeah, this enemy gets +1, +1 and +1 for each quest stage in play with no progress on it. Oh my. And as a shadow ability, if this attack destroys a character, remove all progress from the current quest. It has 4 cards, one of which is for the hardcore deck. Gundabad Archer, 40 threat, 2 something, 2 attack and 1 defense, 3 HP. When revealed, each player must deal 2 damage to a character he controls. And as a shadow ability, deal 1 damage to defending character for each quest stage in play with no progress on it. We get 2 of these. Ravenous Warg, 30 threat, 2 something, 3 attack, 1 defense, and 3 HP. It is a forced ability that says when Ravenous Wargs attack, the defending player must declare the character he controls with the most damage as the defender, even if exhausted. And as a shadow, defending character gets -1 defense for each quest stage in play with no progress on it. Yeah, see a bit of a theme here. We get 3 of these, 2 for the hard mode deck. As a location here, we have Northern Slopes, mountain. While Northern Slopes is in the staging area, each goblin enemy gets +1 attack and +1 defense. While Northern Slopes is the active location, it gains Forced. When a character leaves play, remove 1 progress from the current quest if able. 3 of these, 1 is for the hardcore deck, hard mode deck. Ruins of Dale. It's ruins in a valley. It's a location card with a victory cost of 3. It's as a forced ability, remove 2 progress from stage 3B at the end of each round if able. Ooh, nasty. And travel, spend 3 Baggins resources to travel here. 1 Baggins resource instead if stage 3B is the current quest. Then we have Ravenhill. Ruins, mountain, immune to player card effects, and it has a forced ability, remove 2 progress from stage 4B at the end of each round if able. And travel, basically the same as this one. I think there are several more that are the same. Yeah, this is the same, but for 2B, the front gate. Yeah, and then we have some treachery cards here. So we have Hatred Rekindled. It's a treachery card, and when revealed, each enemy engaged with the player makes an immediate attack. Do not deal shadow cards for attacks made by this effect. If no attacks were made by this effect, this card gains Surge. Ugh. And Shadow, attacking enemy, makes an additional attack immediately after this one. Whew, we get 2 of these, one of which is for the hard mode deck. Now we only get a hard mode card here. Goblins are upon you. It's a treachery card that says when revealed, each player must search the encounter deck and discard pile for a goblin enemy and put it into play, engaged with him. Then shuffle the encounter deck. This effect cannot be cancelled. And as a shadow effect, attacking enemy gets +1 attack for each goblin enemy engaged with you. 2 of these. Right, then we have Heedless of Order. It is a treachery with Surge, and when revealed, choose a different quest to be the current quest until the end of the round if able. If the current quest did not change as a result of this effect, this card gains Doomed 3. Ooh, that sounds... Ooh. Horrible. I don't remember what it was again. Okay, now we are going over to the scenarios. We have Into Mirkwood, Flies and so this one is Flies and Spiders. And you only need this deck here, unless the other side says different. Oh no, wait. You need these 2 decks for it. So yeah, you start off with this one. This is the setup. Each player may shuffle one Bilbo's Magic Ring into his deck, search the encounter deck for the Spider's Glade and set it aside, out of play. Then shuffle the encounter deck and reveal one encounter card per player. Then the end result is unconscious characters cannot quest, attack, defend, collect resources, trigger abilities, be poisoned or ready. I don't want to go over this because this is flavor for the game. I do, however, want to play the game on the channel because it's playable as a single player game or multiple. But yeah, I want to try this single player, so I want to read the story as I progress along the story, the line. Right. When revealed, reveal stage 3 and create a separate staging area for the first player using that stage. If there are no other players in the game, discard this stage and each card in its staging area. All other players advance to stage 4. Okay, so this is basically just to make a branch thingy option, and the other side is just text. So yeah, then we go to captured by spiders. Unconscious characters cannot attack, defend, collect resources, trigger abilities, be poisoned or ready. Do not pass the first player token. When the stage is complete, do not advance to stage 4 until the end of the quest phase. Action: spend 2 Baggins resources to ready an unconscious character you control. And on the other side here, we have when revealed, remove all resources from each hero's resource pool. Then make each character you control except Bilbo Baggins unconscious. Ooh. Okay, so I should start at this side here. When revealed, for battle with the spiders, add the Spider's Glade to the staging area. And then finally, again, unconscious players cannot quest, attack, defend, collect resources, trigger abilities, be poisoned or ready. Progress cannot be placed on this stage while the Spider's Glade is in play. Then as an action, spend 2 Baggins resources to ready an unconscious character you control. And then if the players defeat this stage, they have won the game and discovered the treasure card, Bilbo's Magic Ring. Ooh. A warm welcome. And this is for the Lonely Mountain. So there are 4 cards. Oh, 5 actually in the 5 armies. Makes sense, I think. So yeah, I'm going to flip these all over, just so they are on the right side. So a warm welcome for the Lonely Mountain. Setup: search the encounter deck for Smaug the Golden, Smaug the Magnificent, the Lonely Mountain, and a Bear Patch. Set Smaug the Magnificent and a Bear Patch aside, out of play. Add Smaug the Golden and the Lonely Mountain to the staging area. Shuffle the 5 Erebor treasure cards and stack them face down under the Lonely Mountain. Oh, that's cool. A little bit of a treasure stack. Skip the quest phase and then forced at the end of the round advance to stage 2. Ah, so this is just basically a setup and just a little bit of an introduction. Here is no game text, so we see what happens over here. The burglar's turn. Forced. After questing successfully, place 1 progress on Smaug the Golden. Then the first player makes a burgle attempt. If successful, the first player takes a top treasure card from under the Lonely Mountain into his hand. Then the players may advance to stage 3. And as a forced ability, after the first player makes an unsuccessful burgle attempt, Smaug the Golden attacks the first player. Ooh. Inside information. When revealed, set Smaug the Golden aside, out of play. Add Smaug the Magnificent and a Bear Patch to the staging area. And then we have players cannot defeat the stage while Smaug the Magnificent is in play. That is a forced ability. If the total number of progress on this stage is greater than the total remaining hit points on Smaug the Magnificent, remove Smaug the Magnificent from play. Alright, cool. If the players defeat the stage, they have won the game and discovered any treasure successfully burgled from The Lonely Mountain. But there is another card here. 4. When revealed, remove all progress from Smaug the Golden and set him aside out of play. Then add Smaug the Magnificent to the staging area. Alright, so this is if you do not manage to be quick about your business. And then you have to fix this one. Thieves, fire, murder. Forced. After placing the 7th progress token on the stage, remove all damage from Smaug the Magnificent and set him aside out of play. Then add Smaug the Golden to the staging area and reset the quest deck to stage 2B. Wow, okay, so yeah, you have to clear this one, or else it will go on and on and on. Right, we're going to do the same for this deck. The Battle of 5 Armies. The Gathering of the Clouds. Setup. Search the encounter deck for bulk and add it to the staging area. Then shuffle the encounter deck and reveal 1 card per player. And as we can see here, all of these decks have this little tree next to their respective deck as well. Okay, so this one is when revealed, put stage 2, 3 and 4 into play at the same time. Then remove this stage from play. So yeah, this is basically gathering. This is nothing. The Eastern Spur flips, and then players cannot advance from this stage unless stages 3 and 4 are complete. Then forced. If there's no progress on this stage at the end of the round, each player must discard 1 random card from their hand. It's pretty harsh. Battle in the Dale. Nothing here either. Whoa, just flips to Battle of the Dale. Players cannot advance from this stage unless stage 2 and 4 are complete. And it has battle. Characters use attack instead of willpower when questing here. Ah, right. Oh, nice. That's actually pretty flavorful. And as a forced ability, if there is no progress on this stage at the end of the round, the first player adds the topmost enemy in the discard pile to the staging area if able. And then the fourth one, which we also place according to the setup, the Defense of Ravenhill. There's nothing here either that is of concern to the game. Players cannot advance from this stage unless stage 2 and 3 are complete. It is C. Oh, this is a siege. Oh, nice. And then they use defense instead of willpower. So you have 3 different staging areas like that. That's pretty neat. Pretty interesting. As a forced ability here, if there is no progress on the stage at the end of the round, each player must discard all resources from from each hero's resource pool. Well, if you then do advance and have cleared all of the stages, we get to the Clouds Burst. And that means when revealed, each player must search the encounter deck and discard pile for a copy of Bodyguard of Bulk and add it to the staging area if able. Shuffle the encounter deck. And then progress cannot be placed on this card, on this stage. While Bulk is in the staging area, it is considered to be engaged with the first player. If Bulk is destroyed, the players win the game. Wow. That was an interesting box. Oh, but there is a lot of flavor in here. Especially among the scenarios. Some cards that interact with it. I really love how the game works like that. That you have to set it up according to a specific scenario and then battle it out accordingly. I really like this. I will be playing this game on the channel because I have a couple more boxes here. If I won't be able to make it alone, I'll get my girlfriend to battle with me. And if I won't be able to, if we won't be able to work it out, then we'll get another player. Oh, that was nice. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. This was The Hobbit on the Doorstep. And yeah, see you guys next time when we will go over more of these boxes. So see you all then. Bye-bye.